All right, going live. I'm waiting for everything to set up, man. Big shout out to anybody that tuned in. If you happen to tune in on the replay, you're in for one. No intro, no stream countdown, none of that stuff. I'm just going live, and I'm sharing stuff actively. As people swim in, I will give them shout outs. I know I haven't streamed in so long, especially at this time, which I usually stream around this time. And on a Thursday. Wow, I just realized it's Thursday. So wow, I just realized that I'm back on my own stream schedule, and this only because Boop thing is allowing me to do this. You got to listen to your boo, right? You got to listen to the people that love you. You feel me? And you got to spend time with them. That's why I don't really focus on content like this. But you see the title, the thumbnail. And I was just let it rock. You feel me? I'll let you guys come in here, and then I'm gonna cook. What is going on? I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I was like, what the hell? I was looking at the certain thing. I was looking at see if it was connected. Let me know. Didn't you? Oops. I'm closing out stuff because yeah, that's funny. I have to watch that video a little later, bruh. But let me know if you're in the chat. Big shout out to anybody that's in the chat. Let me see. I wonder if you can. No, you cannot. Well, maybe I could if I. Nope. Big shout out to William up in the chat. Hello. Sometimes people are in there. MS1 was good. No, it's not gonna be about him, dog. Certain people do. Once I address it, and I let it go. I'm not gonna go back and forth with certain content creators in this space because that's what they want. That's what they want, and that is one of the things that I'm going to talk about, though. You know what I'm saying? So for all the people, I have my chat right over here, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading y'all. Normally I would have it over here, and you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like looking up and doing that. I just turn right here, look at you guys. But big shout out to everybody that's in here. All right, but the title is not clickbait. I'll tell you that much. While we're 2 minutes in, it is not clickbait. I had to stop myself, by the way, and shout out to the 42 people up in this bitch. I had to stop myself from making a mistake that would just challenge my integrity, regardless if I had the, I was within the right, There's times where, for people, if you're an adult, which, most of the people that watch my channel, y'all are adults, y'all are around my age group and possibly older. Not everybody, but a large percent of you guys. But I was about to do a video. I was gonna scorch. I was gonna cook for real. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it. I was like, man, this is kind of selfish, and it might diminish what my fellow content creators have done. You know what I mean? Just because I feel a type of way. And it was basically aimed at like certain people because, a lot of people, and maybe not say a lot of people, but some people feel that, I'm a shill or whatever the case may be. And then they try to point something out and do it out. I was just about to say, yo, like, knock it the freak off. You know what I mean? This is less about, what people do and what people try to bait you into. You got to be much smarter than certain people in this space. You got to. And that's one of the things I had to realize before I just dropped this video. And thank God, I didn't go live immediately. I was going to go live. I'm like, boom, I'm going to cook this fool. And I thought to myself, like, man, no, that's what, certain people want. And for anybody that's aspiring to be a content creator, or, you're a small content creator, you got to be careful about how you accrue your audience. You know what I'm saying? Grassroots or whatever. You got to be very conscious of some of the decisions that you make, because it will backfire. It will backfire big, and you might even get big. You know what I'm saying? There's a content creator, bruh, that was rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. I looked to see if they have removed their channel off of YouTube. I mean, their YouTube channel violates all kinds of community guideline strikes and all that. and they was able to keep their YouTube channel. They was able to, stream on, platforms and, spread their little hate messages and harass people, and I looked at that and I was like, wow, if it had that been me, what I'm saying, and I was doing certain things like that, one, I wouldn't do it. Two, I don't care how broke and my back against the wall, there's just certain things I will not do. Okay. And you're entitled, because one thing I'm getting tired of certain people that come up in my comment section or whatever, they be like, oh, well, you got to turn the left cheek, the right cheek. Well, I don't know what the saying is, but dude, at some point you do got to address certain things. And in this environment that we're in, niggas will lie on you, flat out lie on you. And they'll lie on you. They'll make up all kinds of shit and put it on you, dude. And if you let it rock, people will believe it. But then at the same time, you got to understand the other aspect of when you're dealing with hateful people and people that just want to just talk shit, bro, they're at a level of desperation. Desperate as hell. If they got to make up stuff about you. Desperate. And sometimes people, in general, nobody's watching their shit, so that their plan ain't working, so they gotta adjust to their plan. Big shout out to the 74 people up in here. I'm looking at your chat. So you gotta turn the other cheek. Yeah, something. Nah, eye for an eye, nigga. At one point, you gotta read someone for filth. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it. Big shout out to Bolo. Bolo's doing it the nice way. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not like Bolo. I'm not gonna quote unquote take the high road. I'm going to cook you for the filth that you are, and then I'm gonna keep it moving, act like you don't even exist anymore. So that's the type nigga I am. I'm just saying, I'm gonna cook your ass for the filth that you are, and then I ain't gonna block you off my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just let you be in the comment section and let you dig. And that's another thing too. I've noticed with the new YouTube. I'm gonna call it the new YouTube. The new YouTube, the new content creators in this space, they will fish for a hateful comment. I swear to God, we as a society, somehow people that cause their own problems, they play victim. Like, we're in the age of victimhood, so it don't even matter. I've heard someone say this too, like, oh no, you can't say it because you got a place of position, of high position, and blah blah blah, whoop whoop. You can't say shit, but I can say whatever the fuck I want. I legit saw that verbatim in the comment section one time. I'm like, huh? Like, nigga, you just came over to someone's comment section, said some bullshit about them, and you barely know them outside. And that's the other thing, like, dude, I've seen channels, and it's not just in our space, but I've seen channels, dude, they don't know person from hell or high water, and they're just speaking on shit. And I saw this too. I'm gonna play it too. Let me go to Instagram. It was crazy. It was said by Rockwilder. I hope I saved it, because if I didn't save it, it's gonna be hard to find. But yeah, I've seen people. They play victim when they get cooked too hard, and it's like, nigga, we saw your move, like you just disrespected the nigga, and then they cooked your ass, and now you're playing victim. Like, no. I think this is this the one? It's Rockwilder. I know that much. So I'm gonna go over here to Instagram. Let me make sure that this is good to go. And we're gonna talk about we're gonna react to it, because this is gonna be one of those things that people, whether you agree with me or not, can't say it's not real. This man picking his nose. Let me not talk about Rockwilder like that, because that nigga will say something to me. Rockwilder, like, I know you talentless bum.
About us as a culture,
and I agree with this.
And it all started when people were able to have opinions.
I ain't gonna, and mind you, granted, I love social media for what it is, And depending on how you utilize social media, dog, this will either affect you or not. But I gotta agree. And by the way,
like and what they don't like. And we have people that aren't even qualified
true,
to judge certain things about people and about things people have done.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have a platform.
Right.
And we watch it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
We watch it, and these people that aren't even qualified will sit here and have an opinion about a rapper, a singer, an album.
A person in general that has worked hard for their position in life. And yes, I get it. Like those people that have opinions, they don't accrue their audience, their big audience overnight. But let's be real. It's damn near a cheat code. It's damn near I've been speaking to the wrong camera. It's damn near a cheat code to put someone's name in the title and then have a hot take. But I'm gonna let him finish though.
I heard somebody say Jay-Z's washed up because he's older now. It was from somebody.
No, it's not about having an opinion or don't you dare or whatever. It's just the fact that a lot of you guys have opinions on anything and everything. And then when you get criticized, and I'm just saying in general, and when you get criticized or you get ousted for your situation, you turn around and you play victim. Let's not act like that isn't a thing. And the reason why he's making it, this video or whatever, happens to do with a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? It was King Yella, by the way, Chicago. Big shout out to King Yella, bro. And some girl, she was talking about Jay-Z, talking about he was washed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Like, nigga, what? So you're saying that because he's not releasing music that he's irrelevant, but he's a billionaire? And I know, believe you and me, I don't weigh someone's success on how much money they got, but it's hard to ignore certain people's accomplishments, especially if you're, you know what I'm saying, if you're aiming for the exact same thing. But we can't act like they aren't people in this space alone, this small minuscule space, that have an opinion on every single person, and their engagement relies heavily on that. Like if they go, let's say they do a tutorial, like, dude, I did my views ain't the best views on YouTube right now in our space, but I put in hard work and dedication in a video talking about the motif, the Yamaha motif. And in that Yamaha motif, and it said, by the way, because I look at a lot of statistics, it said that nobody would be interested in this shit. But I put it up on the internet because I'm interested in it, and I don't mind finding people that would be interested in that, versus me just sitting here going off and going scorched earth on people that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that video did extremely well. All I needed it to do was some people to react, interact. We share kind of a community. Even if someone was disagreeing or just saying like, I don't right, dude, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no disrespect in that video. And it's because of the age group, the age bracket I'm in. Most of the time, the disrespect, it comes from, someone that's not a part of our community, that has never put in any kind of work, and they just, they're just talking shit.
Who only was able to say it on a platform that allowed her to say it. I thought that was so freaking whack.
But King Yella, he did correct her, by the way. King Yella immediately was like, man, what are you talking about? Like, and King Yella is a disrespectful homie, you know what I'm saying? But he's also rational. You feel me?
Shouldn't even been posted. How you going to sit here and say Jay-Z is washed up?
Well, I don't agree with that. I'm glad it was posted, because then the feedback from most people was, bro, what are you talking about? Especially in the black community, dog. Like, a black person hating on a black person is insane. It just looks crazy on us. You know what I'm saying? When the hate really comes directly from people. And I'm not saying, and I'm not putting like, well, just because someone is black that they're beyond criticism. No, but it just looks crazy. You know what I mean?
He's a billionaire. A billionaire that has been credible for years of major accomplishments. And you let her get on your platform and say Jay-Z is washed up. You should have never posted it. It should have never been something to post. Then, and no disrespect to the people that said this, because I love the dudes that said this, but I still feel like it's a problem. Michael Jackson's albums are not to be judged. They're not to be judged. That's like when Prince said, every song is a gift from God, and it's not to be judged. You shouldn't judge it, because every song is a gift. Now,
I think he's just speaking like, look, he's going a little bit more so into the things that, I mean, and I'm saying this, and out of all due respect to Rob Wilder, because I'm no disrespect or whatever. And mind you, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan or whatever. I don't care what others say, do or say, whatever. But criticism is just going to come, and sometimes, and it's the reason why I think he's saying this is because he's not here to defend himself. It's not like Michael Jackson would defend himself anyways. This man would drop an album. I don't want to say once a decade, but it had to be like 5 or 6 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson's albums, Off the Wall, Human Nature, they're not to be judged. To me, they're not to be judged. These are gifts. You get a song.
Shout out to the 99 people up in here.
Pick these records, and these records get on these albums. These records are gifts, man. I remember I was in the studio one day, and
there's a comment, boy. I just read it, and hopefully I'll be able to zoom in on the shit right here. This is by someone, I don't know who it is. Sometimes, people make like troll accounts just to, like leave their comments or whatnot because they scared of actually being themselves. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Well, at least it seems legit, but aren't qualified. Who's qualified? Who's qualifying gatekeepers? People have the right to say what they want, and you have the right to not listen to it. I ain't gonna lie, that is very true. And they have the right to respond or not respond. So it's kind of like that's a counterintuitive point, though I understand what he's trying to say. But dude, like you fall under that same category as well as me. Like when we have criticism of something or whatever the case may be, we can get criticism. Like I don't want this shit to be censored, and that's why I don't hard agree with Rock Wilder on this, dude. But anyways, it says it's nothing new. People have been influential before the internet. If I told people I bought a CD and it was trash, a lot of them may not buy it. We deserve our opinions. Y'all just used to everyone loving you because you're on, and it ain't like that no more. I kind of agree with that. There are people in this space, by the way, that have earned their right to be where they're at, even if their takes are garbage. You know what I'm saying? However, when it's a bad take, it's a bad take. Shorty just said that shit, and it was clipped. And the main reason why that clip works, by the way, the clip works because it's a hot take, and that's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? If we look at the last 3 years of YouTube or music technology YouTube, music production YouTube, it's been a whole lot of takes. And granted, I've had takes on products and stuff like that. Whether it be a good or a W take or a L take, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily censor people, or when people say that I'm wrong, I let it rock, unless it becomes egregious. Then I gotta cook you for who you are. I gotta read you for the filth that you are. And then there are people that they just gotta be read for the filth. You know what I mean? They gotta be read for the filth so they can understand how it feels like when someone criticizes them. And you don't want to stop that conversation, the discourse or whatnot, because then, you know what I'm saying, who are you? And Rockwilder, he's a somebody. I get it. He's a somebody, and I respect his opinion because I sit a little different. My generation is different. You know what I'm saying? If Rottweiler came over here, if Rottweiler tell me my beats are dope, hits harder than freaking Analytic Monk or whatever his name is. Or I don't know what the dude that I made a video about. It hits different and let's say the opposite, like Rockwilder saying my beats are trash hits different than someone just randomly just leaving a comment under a SpongeBob PFP profile, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, all I'm only gonna do is just say, oh, where's your beats at? And 9 times out of 10, they're hiding the fuck out of their beats. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why a lot of the guys that gotta do that, and you know, they group up and they talk shit about people, is because they're not on. I think Bolo made a very good video about that. He made an extremely good video. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about egos. And the reason why a lot of you guys that have to rely on that kind of content, why you don't progress, or why nobody fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, somebody's crazy. Yes, I like that. And I like the sentiment, but dude, let's be real. There's people in this world, they have more value than others. And you just got to realize that sometimes you're not meant for whatever it is. Like, you might, I could use an example, like you might be trying out for the police academy or whatnot, because you want to be an officer or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You failed the test, but that doesn't make you a police officer. Like, you failed. Like, you wouldn't be good. You are unqualified. So there's qualifications for this. Now, I don't like how old media used to, because old media had an agenda. And that's why I feel, you know, old boy saying that shit in his comment section, he's justified on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a point. But what most people fail when they make their point is that they fall under the exact same criticism. They do. Because when someone reads you for filth after you done read, like you made a career after of other people, and you read and you've been reading other people for filth, then you can't get mad when someone does the exact same thing to you. And someone said everyone is not Michael Jackson. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. And it's not that, oh, we're putting Michael Jackson in this box and, oh, he can't be criticized, because people have criticized him when he was alive. Shit. I don't even want to go there. But he's received a lot more criticism than fucking Elvis. Like, on God. But, you know what I'm saying? But, dude, you can't compare certain people. They should not just feel free to talk shit. Wow. Oh, yeah, I did save that. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Ammunition. Dude, there's been a lot of truth being... Oh, yeah. Oh, Cap, what's going on? You just reminded me. Oh, shit. Cap, bro. Something about you always remind me of what we really... You know what I'm saying? Because... but I definitely want to play something that was on YouTube, bro. It's something that that touched my soul, and it's truth. And you know what I'm saying? It has to be heard for real. Let me see if I got it. All right. See. No. Oh, he started a new channel. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the clip in itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man band, and I don't do this live stream shit. I just got a little bit of free time because, you know, wifey, she let me do me. You feel me? So I'm gonna get this clip real quick. But yeah, Cap just reminded me. Let me see if I can find it though. I know whose channel is under, and I don't want to spoil it. But dude, it's on CMP's channel. But holy shit, bro, there's so many damn channels, dog. Maybe it's in my. Let me type in the word in my search and see if it'll pull up, bro. Because he made a emphatic point. I'm gonna type in the word producer. Let's see if it'll pop up. Shorts. Really? Really? There we. Oh. That was the 12 stages of grift. I don't want that one.
One of my favorites.
I don't want that one. I did save that one, and that's one that we need to talk about. This one is like a week. Hold on, CMP. Hold on. We got to bring you back into the world because there's valid points in this, dog. Big shout out to all the people up in there. I'm like your muse. Yo, don't make me pass out, bro. Don't make me pass out. Yo, CMP made a video the other day, dog. And CMP, man, he is a part of the old YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And he actually, on many occasions, called out, you know, certain things in the space that are happening right now, back then. And, you know what I'm saying, caught a lot of criticism because of that. And I hate that because a lot of that shit was valid. Even we went back and forth on many occasions on things, and it just been cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we had a mutual respect, and it's more likely because we're older. You know what I'm saying? We have a mutual respect for each other, whether we agree or disagree. And he's talking about beat makers can't be this dumb. And I'm going to play it.
Give you guys a public service announcement and low-key a victory lap. Guys, YouTube content creators cannot help you with your music career.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say it again. YouTube content creators cannot help you with your music career. You cannot pay somebody a fee and your music career take off. You can't pay somebody a fee, get on a camera, have a conversation, and improve your chances at having a successful music career. The only way that you can enhance your music career is by working with people who are in that industry already. Mm-hmm. That is the only way. That's the only way. And if you do hop on a call with somebody and they're not telling you that, then you're being led down a road. People do not start YouTube channels to help you with your music career. You know what people start YouTube channels for? They start YouTube channels to drive traffic to their products.
I'm going to let them cook. And then I'll respond.
And if you are watching somebody on YouTube who isn't driving traffic to a product, it's because they don't have a product yet, but the product is coming. Okay? There's nobody who's here to help you, right? When you see somebody who used to be in the music industry, who used to be successful in the music industry coming into YouTube, it's because they need money, right? All these YouTubers that get on their camera and say, I don't need this, they need it. They 100% need it. They need it. The reason why they're here is because they need it. Doing YouTube videos isn't fun. Answering you guys' requests isn't fun, okay?
I
having to deal with a whole bunch of comments of dumbass people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, talking to you like they're going to tell you something is not fun. People do not do that for free. People do not do it because they have free time. No grown-ass man with gray on his beard has free fucking time to sit and talk to a camera for 3 hours at a time for nothing, okay? They need it. They need you. They need your attention, and they need your patronage. Okay, more than anything, they need your patronage. They need your money. there's no money in music anymore. And the people who are getting money, they're holding those seats tight, right? And the people with YouTube channels are not the gatekeepers to the industry. They're on the outside looking in.
When CMP reads things for filth, this man gets into his bag. He gets into his bag. Now, does that mean everything that he's saying is true? No, but there's a lot of truth to it. It's a lot of truth to it. Team Gray Hairs. It's real talk. I'm gonna respond now.
Public service
to some of the things.
And low key a victory lap.
But y'all should make sure y'all subscribe to CMP, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. For real. I don't care if everything isn't pro what I say or I agree with everything. Please subscribe to him. That's how you're supposed to have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a leech, but
guys, YouTube content creators cannot help you with your music career. I'm gonna say it again. YouTube.
It just depends. It just depends on the relationship that you have with the content creator. Truth be told. Now, the likeliness of that happening is very slim. Very slim. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people that I rock with, like in real life on YouTube, and it's more or less because a lot of the things that I've experienced, there's a lot of jaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm very jaded towards even working with certain people. You feel me? Because I don't know their interior motive, and then you just have to automatically assume that they want to replace you in some shape or form. Unfortunately, and they will go about it in any way possible. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can mess with CMP real quick. I need to move him a little closer, make this a little form better. Maybe. I think I whatever.
Content creators cannot help you with your music career. You cannot pay somebody a fee and your music career take off.
100% agree. And this is why I say this. This is the reason why I'm tired of people, the real grifters in this space, like grifting, and then they turn around and then they, you know what I'm saying, people that go over there, because it's weird. Like I've experienced like people, they come over, they'll go to one group, like you won't see them for weeks, months or whatever on your videos and your live streams or whatever, and then they come back and they got this horrible story and they want you to stick up for them. And then if you're dumb enough to stick up for that person in that situation, and then they run away when shit gets bad. So I 100% don't. That's why I don't even rock with certain people. I don't react to certain things, and that's why I don't answer certain emails, because I already know what it is, dog. Because believe it or not, there are consequences for a lot of the things that people do. It's just that they don't get their consequences immediately, and that's why shit like this it be like this sometimes.
You can't pay somebody a fee, get on a camera, have a conversation, and improve your chances at having a successful music career.
And like I'll use a perfect example of that. Remember, in 2020, everybody was pinched up in the house, and if they weren't, already on YouTube doing their thing, then they was trying to get on YouTube. Timbaland ended up getting on not only YouTube, but he got on Twitch and was doing his thing on Twitch. And for the most part, it wasn't working. And then, there's a whole entire story I don't feel like telling. There's a backstory on that. But Timbaland ended up starting his platform, doing beat reviews. And, dude, I didn't even know this nigga was charging like $200 and something or whatever to review people's beats. But people were paying that. And respectfully, because, if it's Timbaland, it's Timbaland. And, I understand the reason why someone would do that, because they would think like, oh man, well, these industry people, they're going to look at my music, they're going to give me a chance. Timbaland might give me a chance and all this other stuff. And for the most part, I can't speak for everybody, but it was, at the end of the day, it did not work out for you. And then some people invested their money, and then when Timbaland gave his opinion about their music, they were not happy. They were not happy. And then they would start running to the my comment section, other people's comment section, like, oh man, you need to talk about Timbaland like that. And you know, if I was to, you know, keep it a bean, like that nigga Timbaland ain't said nothing about me. They talking about you. You know, I can't defend you. I mean, that's what makes the other channels that exist right now popular, because they don't give a fuck. They was going to use the click. They was going to use the click and read Timbaland for filth for what it is. And, you know, and Timbaland has done some things like, I'm like, damn, dog, like, why would you do that? You're kind of fucking up your legacy. You feel me? But that's a prime example of why shit has been like this. And why, you know, certain people, they can be more effective at what they do, because, you know, shit like that goes down, and then there's a lot of people that are upset about it. And I agree. Like, no, there's certain things that you can get, but some people don't understand the hustle. The hustle is the hustle is you. Like, the hustle is you. You're supposed to be desperate. You know what I'm saying? For attention. You don't get like everything that you tried, and a lot of people, they don't exhaust their options for real. Like, they don't really want to march on the street. And then there are people, you know, truth be told, whole time they want the easy way in, and there's no easy way into this game. Period. And truth be told, sometimes you need to get hustled like that in order for you to tighten the fuck up. And some people, their way of kind of, I don't know, making a come up is just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? For what it is. Like, they see that, you know, there's many of other people that are upset in that situation. And then, dude, yeah, Timbaland hustled a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But how many times can I talk about that shit without people just saying, oh man, well, you need to stay out that nigga business. Well, why are you talking about a brother? You feel me? Why are you doing that, dog? You know what I mean?
The only way that you can enhance your music career is by working with people who are in that industry already. That is the only way. That's the only way. And if you do hop on a call with somebody and they're not telling you that, then you're being led down a road. People do not start YouTube channels to help you with your music career. You know what people start YouTube channels for? They start YouTube channels to drive traffic to their products.
This is where I kind of agree and disagree with them. The main reason why, and it's only unique to me. This only applies to me. I can only speak for myself in this instant. The main reason why I started my YouTube channel wasn't to make money or to make products. You know what I'm saying? My main reason why I started a YouTube channel is because I wanted, you know, a community of people that we can talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I started my YouTube channel back in the day before monetization. So, you know, check my stats. But I started my YouTube channel as a way to show off that I can make beats. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to, learn from others, because I use the platform too, and I still do learn from others. And then teach people. This the spread the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The incentive to incentivize. Oh my God, that was a word. That was a $1 million word in my vocabulary, because I'm stupid. The incentive of growing an audience or whatnot is, you know, coming up with products and stuff like that. Because the truth be told, let's keep it real. There's not a lot of money in this space. And then there's people, especially in this niche, there are people that are fighting other people for sponsorships and shit like that. Affiliate links. Only if you niggas knew that affiliate marketing only benefits the company, by the way. So if you brag about making $4,000 from an affiliate program, guess how much they made off of you, especially if you're only capturing 20% or below. Guess what? They played you, and they got to click. So it goes to the product. And I didn't think about that aspect until, developing my own website and then doing business. I was like, damn, Like, okay, well, like it is lucrative. But then again, the money I've made, I'm still in the same goddamn hood as I've been for a very long time. So, you know, what am I to tell you?
And if you
I'm
are
glitching.
watching somebody on YouTube,
I'm glitching. I'm glitching because I'm glitching is if I'm stuttering, dude. I just stutter, dude. There's a lot that a lot of you guys don't even know about me. Borderline autistic. I was diagnosed with autism, so it's a miracle that I can even go live and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I thank God every day that I haven't given up. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to edit videos and be, you know, that type shit. A lot of people don't know, and it's verifiable shit too. Like if I have to go back and show you that I was riding a short bus at one time, and you know what I'm saying? Those are embarrassing things that I had to deal with. But dude, that's what made me the person I am today, and I'm thankful for what I got right now, and it ain't much.
who isn't driving traffic to a product is because they don't have a product yet, but the product is coming.
Yeah, true, and that's why you kind of see some of the things that are happening in our space where people are just going after certain content creators, and you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say just myself. I'm not here to defend myself, though. I will defend myself. I will read you for filth, because dude, when you are that kind of person and all you do is negative content, and then everybody is saying and every single time you're saying, oh man, don't check out such and such, or this person is that, and this but check me out and subscribe to my Patreon. Dude, if y'all niggas knew how much money there is when it comes to Patreon over an affiliate link, because first of all, when you do a Patreon, of course, Patreon makes their little 19%, so I got to break that down for you. So for those who wonder why people say join the Patreon and all this other stuff, let's say you're charging somewhere like Netflix money, basically, like $20 a month for someone's Patreon. And if it's 100 people, that's like what, $2,000? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Is what is it? $2,000? Am I good at math? I don't know, but dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. As a small content creator, you have a Patreon or whatever, dude, you're actually making more money than me as a 100,000 plus subscribed channel. Yes. I make that little on YouTube. I've already talked about it. I've revealed how much I make years ago. And people were like, damn, dog, damn, homie. And it don't cover rent at all. So you know a nigga got a job and multiple hustles. You know, you feel me? So people, thank you so much for the dono. I do appreciate that. So yeah, you do need to come to YouTube with a plan. It's fucked up how people run their play. Like people, I'm telling you, dog. I'm be watching. There's like one person, you know, I don't even want to mention, homie. I really don't. But all he does is just shit on things left and right. And then, of course, just nigga shits on everything, and then you get that one unique video of them making a beat, and then you listen to the beat and you're like, oh, okay, it's making sense now. This motherfucker sucks at making music, so this nigga gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't knock your hustle. That's your hustle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock your hustle, but it just looks downright miserable. Like, that's all you got in your heart is anger and hate. And that's how you're going to get up out of the hood, per se. Or that's how you're going to make your living in general. Like, just ongoing hate. Shit. I would feel miserable inside. I would. Because how in the world can you celebrate W's when you have to watch it back? Because what most people that make hate content, by the way, what they don't realize is that people, you know what I'm saying, go outside. And if you get bigger, if you're not big enough to where you can get security, boy, you better be fucking beefcaked. You know what I mean? And have hands. Because even if you're swole, and all you're doing is hating on someone's gonna check you, because you're making more enemies than you think. Even if you are like kind of scraping from, you know, people that don't like X person or whatnot, because that's the play. That's why you see a lot of the people doing that kind of content, because they can scrape. They're scraping all the niggas that just have something negative to say about someone, and they just enjoy each other's hate. and they're just building their little hate community or whatnot. And I want to tell you, those people, by the way, that champion you, they don't go outside often. They don't go outside often. And then if you hang around in a certain space, dog, and you doing that shit, eventually someone's going to end up challenging you in that space. You'd be surprised. I'm not saying it's me, but I'm going to say, dude, you'd be surprised when I met certain people at NAMM. Certain people, they were like, I'm like, damn, they mad cool. And then I meet someone and then we're discussing someone else. And I'm like, yo, like, fuck them. I'm like, fuck them. And they're like, no, dog, it's up. I'm like, yo, this person, the nigga that's smiling in every single video, like, what? And I'm like, damn, I didn't know you had it in you, champ. I didn't know you, bruh. I'm telling you, I ain't told all the stories at NAMM, dog. Some niggas got checked. Real talk. Like, niggas was really checking niggas there. The ones that you didn't think. I'm like, whoa. I ain't got enough money to bail out. You make more money on your channel, nigga. You can go to jail and get out, nigga. I ain't got it unless you gonna share the bread. Now I know you ain't gonna share the bread, nigga. You gonna let me sit. But
there's nobody who's
you be
here to
surprised.
help you, right? When you see somebody who used to be in the music industry, who used to be successful in the
I don't know. I'm not gonna go as far as like replaying and breaking it down because I don't want to necessarily be a part of everything in the conversation. Though I agree with a lot of that CMP has said. There's just far too much like crazy grifting, and you know what I'm saying. And I think what will help is if people make their intentions clear and stop hiding behind an agenda. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, I needs money more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to do everything. You know what I mean? Hell, people got mad at me for getting sponsored by an AI company. I'm like, damn, dog. Do y'all niggas know? Do y'all niggas know? If you really knew. If you really know. Like, do y'all even know that there are content creators that's all they do is talk about AI, dog? All they do is talk about AI. They get none of the hate that I get. And I get it because most of the people that hate AI, they specifically hate generative music generators. They hate them. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at that like, look, I don't like it. What's going on? I don't like it. But it is what it is. No, I think Weaver just, he's just trying to make content for what it is. He don't hate or nothing. He just want to get clicks. 1 second, wifey calling. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Hey, look. When you get an old lady in your life, bruh, you gonna change up and you gonna give her her time because you ain't gonna want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be dry. Dude, the main reason why Weaver makes content, bruh, and I've been, while I just duck a lot of the bullshit, I just don't feel like addressing it because this is the thing with a lot of people that have these ferocious attacks, and I know people clicking on there, and I'm not going full scorched earth yet. A lot of people in this space, though, they just don't have it. The only way they can get attention is by using other people's names, dude. I think Bolo already talked about it. Other content creators talked about it, and eventually, dude, it will get old. It will get old, and the main reason why you don't respond to certain people is because that's all they need. They need the response. They need the response. Trust me. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this. They need the response for their channel to go up. They need, like, certain people, they cannot exist. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with someone that is opposed, right? But it's something wrong when they really have to dig for it. You know what I mean? Or that's all they do. There's something wrong. I'm telling you, it's reflection. It is reflection, bruh. You be surprised, bro, how many people are really, like, they wake up in their lives and they get miserable. They are miserable. I 28 years married. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why you just don't go back and forth, dude. And trust me, it's a whole circle jerk. It becomes a circular conversation that won't ever end. It won't end, and then all they do is, you know, get more people to click because you're responding and all this other shit. Now, am I saying that you shouldn't respond if you're in a situation like that? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? If they're entitled to their opinion, and if someone said, because we're in a time now where if you do not respond to someone's allegations and bullshit, bro, guess what happens? People will believe it. They will lie. Nigga, we just had a content creator on this platform and on other platforms walking around harassing black people, and was just trying to get attention. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole ass mofo, and it's what's crazy about it. This fool only stopped because he committed a crime. Didn't think about none of the consequences, the repercussions. That was, honestly, that was best case scenario for that fool. Because what would happen in a further situation, nigga, he would have had to go on a tour. You feel me? And trust me, not everybody's going to be gracious enough to give you words, especially when you're enticing them to do something to you. Just saying. So it's wild out here. And that's why when it comes down to the people hating and all this other stuff, dog, you got to be smart enough to break it down in your head before you respond. And then you also got to be smart enough to ignore it to where, you know, they just throwing out bait. That's what it is. It is what it is. With the whole EA ski and analyze Mac or whatever, fuck what his real name is. I don't give a fuck about that dude. What the shit I was talking about on my channel that EA ski was talking about, and mind you, me and EA ski, quote unquote, were ops, bro. We're ops, and then I tried my best to piece shit up. You know what I'm saying? And work shit out. And there was plenty of people that was just joining in because it was cool. And because, again, one thing that I had to realize as a content creator, whether people agree with me or not, people respect my opinion. I have a certain level of influence in this space. And, dude, as many people that will praise you, you will have haters. And the haters will grow no matter. Dude, I don't know if people are religious, and it's cool if you're not, bruh. But people talked about Jesus Christ, man. People talk about the nicest people that don't do shit on a daily basis. So that's why I look at it and be like, oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then, you know, if it's a lie, you just address that shit. I don't agree with turning your cheek and all this other shit all the time, dog. Sometimes you got to address that shit. And matter of fact, in this day and age, dog, sometimes if you just ignore it, it just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until you have to address it. And then it might be too big for you to address, even if it's not true. Even if it's not true. So you got to put people in their grave. In their metaphorical grave. I gotta clean that up because, you know, I've already been banned. And then someone like me and other content creators that have earned their right or whatever the case may be, I'm conscious of the fact that, one, I built this platform from the ground up and dealing with community guideline strikes, and then also just, not putting the weight on my community to even respond or to go back and forth. And I don't want to be accused of witch hunting certain content creators in the space. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really partake. And I damn sure don't like to partake on Instagram, because if it shit went to Instagram, dog, I'm telling you right now, Instagram crowd is different. Instagram crowd is different, dog. No mofo's different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go scorched earth and then have to bring that shit to Instagram. Niggas hit different on there. For real. What's going on, Anthony? Yeah, this Spurs right now. Oh shit. I'm reading the chat. You need a YouTube equalizer. Well, nigga, you just need to turn the shit down. Guard your cheeks is crazy. If they ain't hating on you, you ain't winning, Tone. True. I mean, I get it. Like some people, they look. That's rule 101, dog. I think Confucius is the one that said, and I'm just paraphrasing it. People talk behind your back because they're behind you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It just means it's technically the same thing. It's technically the same thing. Niggas get mad. And it's funny too, because I celebrate those who make come-ups. You know, they make come-ups in a certain kind of way. You know, and I ain't gonna hold you. There are people that, they manipulate the system. They'll say whatever, and then, they accrue or whatever, and then they achieve something, and then all of a sudden they we're cool, right? Like, dude, I don't got to do that. Me personally, I don't have to do all that. I want the Spurs to win so bad, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want the Spurs. Yeah, and one, I'm just talking into the mic like this, and that is us. So I do get your point there. I want the Spurs to win so bad, dog. But I think if they were to go against the Knicks, somehow the Knicks will win that shit. And I can't have. I'm sorry, my New York niggas. I can't have the New York Knicks winning a championship. And I'm on the East Coast, dog, but they beat the Hawks, nigga. And they was talking so much. They was talking so greasy. They was talking so greasy. Mind you, a lot of the Knicks fans, they was talking about 4-0. The Hawks gonna get swept, nigga. They're gonna lose 4-0. And I was like, bro, put your money where your fucking mouth is. If they're gonna get swept, of course we lost. And then it was, we did lead the series at once, and then they just, they ran out of fiber. Dyson, what's his name? Dyson Daniel. Like, Dyson Daniels offensively is atrocious. You know what I'm saying? And he's more or less a body on defense. He's not a great two-way player. You know what I mean? They can fix that. There is some things that I've heard that might be. There's some rumors. Oh my God, I wish they were true. Spike Lee going to do a backflip. I mean, I would love that for Spike Lee. Truth be told, I would love that for the Knicks. But dude, if the Knicks get OKC, nigga, they might as well just pack that shit up, dog. I do not see the New York Knicks taking the OKC 7 games. I give them 5. They're gonna lose bad, and it depends. Also, it depends because OKC they're not in the best of health. Certain players are getting knocked around because this series they fighting for their lives. It's a really good series. That West Coast Finals right now. That's the best series. Period. Knicks fans are like desperate ex-girlfriends. Well, they just want a dub. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than me. And of course, the New York Knicks, they have a championship or two. So, they taste the glory and they want it back. Said the Spurs take it 4-2. Nah, that shit's going full 7. On God. Full 7, dog. You can tell by the way they calling shit. Like, it's not like, come on, man. Caruso, one game, didn't even score. Or he scored 5 points or some shit. And I'm like, come on, man. And then the next game, Caruso cooks. Bro, don't you find that suspicious, nigga? That's suspicious as fuck. Shit. Shit. Bro. So who's a elite defender? The only thing that bothers me about, and this is gonna be the last thing about basketball. The only thing that bothers me about Wembanyama is that he doesn't rebound. And nigga, you're 7'5", nigga. And I understand they're probably putting more bodies on him. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. They put 2 bodies on that nigga. I mean 7'5". So, but still though, 6 rebounds? Weird. Dude, the refs are definitely stretching that series because there's so much money in that series, dog. You said what? And truth be told, like the Spurs, didn't they sweep them in the regular season? Like some games weren't even close. But anyways, yeah, dog. Back to dealing with hate comments, all this other shit. People hating me for this, that, and the third. People hating other people for whatever, bruh. You know, sometimes you just let it roll. At the same time, you know, you should address things as they come. And if you have to, bro, there ain't nothing wrong with cooking someone for the filth that they are. You got to read. Sometimes you got to read people for the filth that they are, so that they understand, like the audience, their audience, your audience, and future audiences know what the fuck, you know what I mean? And then once you read them for filth, and I tell you, when you reading someone for filth, that means that they get to look like, all right, I'm gonna use an example. I know people might get mad at me. The way Kendrick Lamar battled Drake was reading a nigga for filth 101. Like the fact that Drake had to wait 2 years to address some of the shit instead of addressing it in the battle, so blah blah blah, that lets you know that he got read for filth. Whether you agree or disagree, there was a lot of truth in that, and it hurt. Cause nigga conceded. That's reading someone for filth 101. For real. And when someone gets read for filth, and you know, those people, they tend to take a break. Like they break down. Like people stop taking them seriously. And if you stop responding to whatever they saying, doc, they gotta deal with the level of success that comes from them reading your ass for reading their ass for filth. Give me Nas for Forget the Rest. Truth be told, like real talk, Jay-Z, when that Jay-Z and Nas and the Jay-Z and Nas beef, we talked about it when, you know, I was in my 20s or whatever, because, you know, I'm an old head, blah, blah, blah. Jay-Z only gave that nigga like a verse. He gave him a verse and then Nas did a whole song. You know, I don't necessarily think Nas really read Jay-Z for filth. It was just like, oh, this nigga did that. Am I saying the bars were weak? No, I'm not saying the bars were weak, but dude, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a, you know, feel me? Kendrick went from making a verse, debate, giving debate up. Then the response came. Then Kendrick sat on it. People were sitting there talking about some, oh, man, nigga, you got to wait and blah, 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 woo, 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 woo. And he did it on his time, because you got to do, when you read someone for filth, you got to do it on your time, not everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Nigga negotiated his deal first, which everybody, you know, didn't know about. Then he turned around and did a damn thing. And then told him in the initial diss record what he was going to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't listen. I did. I was like, back to back. I like that record. Yo. I've never heard the Big Pun and Big L beef. Said Jay-Z has some gems, but not your style. Nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I am a huge Jay-Z fan. So, you know, my bias is real, but I'm also a huge Nas fan too. And truth be told, when he got with your boy, it started dropping the what was it, the King series. Shit. I was like, damn, this nigga Nas actually sounds like he can rap on these beats, and you know what I mean. And that's one thing I never liked about Nas. Listen to a Nas album, you just got beats that just were good, but they weren't like, it's like, oh, like Nas, I gotta listen to your lyrics because these beats are ass. But you know that's kind of the point, except for Illmatic. Illmatic got the heat. You know what I'm saying? It was only 10 songs, dog. You feel me? Said this shit today, the music today is whack. I saw that Bolo was talking about that. Something I want to see. I didn't get to watch Bolo's review on the MPC retro. I didn't get to see that. I'm sorry. We'll watch that for a second. I know it's like an hour or something in. Yeah, I didn't get to see it. Boop. Damn, what? And look what popped up on my screen, dog. It's practically the shit I was talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was great. And for some reason, I think that was kind of planned. But then again, dog, Bolo's a much better person than I am. You know what I'm saying? I just chose to keep my goddamn mouth. If I was saying something, well, I'm going all the way. You hit me low, I'm gonna, nigga. I hit you lower, nigga. Shit. But I let that shit alone. Bolo got on it. I just let it be what it be. Let me see what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
dog, I ain't see it, guys. I just want to see it. Okay.
Introducing the new MPC.
Oh my god, that shit looks so beautiful. And this camera this nigga got, man, oh my god. Like, look at this shit. This shit looks great. Oh my god.
MPC Live 3 Retro. We got a new
the pads are gray. Oh. I couldn't really tell.
Color scheme. Don't look too bad though.
I looked at Tipty's video, and you know, Tipty's video is dope. I'm glad he got one too. And one thing, don't get it twisted, man. Just because I don't get something, I don't act out of jealousy, and I think people need to stop doing that. Like, come on, man, talking about who got what? Nah, nigga, I'm pro give someone else a chance type shit. You feel me?
Bolo. All right, the new MPC Live 3 Retro is now available, and if you guys want to go ahead and pick this up, I will have links in the video description. But if you guys want to get this but not pay everything up front, make sure.
No, don't get fuck Zounds, dog. Fuck that company, dog. Fuck them to hell.
And yeah, you know, that's pretty much the only change to this because everything else is the same. Yeah, nothing has changed. It has the same processor, has the same RAM, has the same storage in it. And if you feel like you need to expand the storage, you can do that as well. It has the same speakers, the same buttons and knobs, the same pads, the same screen size, and all the inputs and outputs are the same as well. So the big question is, why should you get this? And who should get this? Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you already have an MPC Live 3, you might.
It's exactly the same. There's no reason to pick it up other than the fact that you like the MPC in retro color. One of the things I'm going to do is probably not trade in. I'm going to sell my MPC Live 3. It's not going to be sold for cheap for the low-ski woski. Sorry for those who might be interested in it if I do it. And then I'm going to get a retro. That's exactly what I did with, well, no, I actually bought MPC Live 2 Retro. I bought MPC Live 2 Retro, and then
not need the retro, but of course that's your decision.
Why fuck Zounds? Because Zounds has done a multiple amount of times. Zounds, the particular person that works for Zounds has had his hand in the cookie jar with content creators that like to talk shit about other content creators in this space, and even those that don't even be in this space. And let it be known, those content creators, from what I've heard and some of the screenshots that I've seen, they have said some evil, racist shit behind the scenes. And every single time I bring that shit up, someone says, tries to say I'm using the race card. So when I read a person for filth, because I got screenshots and shit, and not only that, they disrespected me. I'm not talking about the people at Sounds didn't say the racist shit, but it's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That they'll deal with content creators that have race baited, disrespected other content creators. And it's like, huh? And mind you, if I was to go there as a content creator, I promise you that I would lose. No company would sponsor my shit. Niggas be talking about they don't rock with me. I'm telling you, if I was to do half the things, cause fuck the person that said the shit, I'm like, I'm not surprised. Hello, this nigga only talks to and does content with white content creators, and this bitch ass nigga called out Beast by Jay Black, which doesn't do anything. When has Beast by Jay Black ever did anything? And this nigga put him in his video, was talking about I know he's good at doing the finger drumming stuff and all that. Nigga, I was mad, dog. I'm sorry. And it's up for that nigga too.
If you guys decide that you want to get it or not. Because like I said,
you see what I'm saying, Certified Beast? It's as hard not to be quiet when when people are playing in your face and doing disrespectful shit. And it's fucked up because, I rock with people at Sounds, but dog, when someone opens their mouth and they do disrespectful shit and say disrespectful shit about other content creators, and they are welcomed with affiliate links and all this other shit, bruh, I can't promote that shit. And then and that's not even the only thing too. The other big problem that I have with Sounds. They got mad at me for doing a video with Guitar Center. I'm like, what? All shit, I got the receipts. And I'm trying to be nice. And I'm like, bro, you're mad because I didn't put your affiliate link in the description box? Are you serious? And certain content creators want to be a part of this space and do the affiliate marketing thing. First of all, the affiliate marketing in general, you're doing yourself a disservice for a little bit amount of money. And I would be honest, and I've talked about Sounds affiliate marketing, by the way, on my channel, and it has thanked people for that shit over there at Sounds. They might be the most lucrative, but it's only lucrative if someone is buying something for $1,000 or something plus dollars. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to play my role position and stay out the way of certain people, because that nigga ain't did shit. My homie Bolo ain't did shit. He just rolling with the punches. You feel me? But yeah, that's why I say fuck Sounds.
Is the same thing, just a different color scheme, but it does look good though.
Oh, Beats by Jay Black. What's up, my nigga? See, see what I'm saying? I was just talking about my nigga, and here he is. He just saw the thumbnail.
Well, number one, if you're like just an MPC person that likes to,
but let it be known, Beats by Jay, if you need me to send you the receipts, my nigga, I will send them to you. Shit.
Collect MPCs, this will be perfect for you because this is the official retro edition. No skin, no nut like that. So yeah, if you're just an MPC person that likes to collect a whole bunch of MPCs and just likes to have a whole bunch of MPCs around, this is for you. And also, this is for the people who have not yet purchased their MPC Live 3s and you're thinking about picking one up. This will be a nice treat for all the people who haven't gotten one yet.
Bolo's so good at this.
Because it has everything that the original MPC Live 3s have. Everything works the same. You get the same updates, and both of the units sound the same. Listen.
That should be. Is it gonna switch to the other one?
Yeah. Now listen to this.
I don't know if it has the same sound profile as the MPC Live 3, but the MPC. I'm sorry, no, I had to.
Yeah, that's directly from the MPC Live 3 speakers coming through my iPhone. Sounds the same. So now you actually have a little option right now to pick up either the regular Live 3 or to get the retro Live 3. And this is not the first time this has happened. Kai has done this before with the MPC Live 2. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when they came out with the MPC Live 2 retro and everybody went crazy over it? Y'all remember that? Yeah, they've done this before, and I understand why they do it.
But it was Zounds that had that. It was an exclusive at Zounds.com. Zounds had the retro MPC Live 2, and nigga, when I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, that's it. And everybody, niggas was trading in there. That shit was on some real shit. Everybody was trading in the shit, like for real. And then it was trying to get their shit on there, bro. What's going on, Smell? Shit. Damn, Mill, what's good? What's good? Shit. Yeah, I had to check this out. I'm gonna check out
because a lot of people always ask about the retro versions as soon as a new MPC comes out. And it's actually really true, because if you actually look into some of the comments in my comment section, you'll see a few people in there saying that they'll wait for the retro version to come out. And I think that...
And then once the retro comes out, people are moving the goalpost. I heard people was talking about like, oh, this is not the way to do it. It's supposed to have gray buttons. I'm like, y'all niggas complain about the smallest shit, bro. Nigga, I just didn't want to deal with, and excuse my language, dog. Like I said, this is why Bolo is doing better than me, because I got a loose mouth. But the reason why people like it, and I've talked about it in my video, is because one, everything is clear. You can see things. You barely can see the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the MPC Live 3, the original joint. The buttons, yes, I see why people say that, but you can at least see what is, you know what I'm saying, labeled where on there, especially if you only lay it flat on your desk. If you lay it flat on your desk, nigga, good night. You better know which button does what. You feel me? But if you have an angle, you know, if you have it like a stand, one of the analog case stands or whatever, Curry case, you know, I mean, something that gives you an angle, then it's a little better, you know what I mean? But, you know, I kind of gave up. I still use my Live 3. I use my Live 3 to cook up with Georgia Muscle, and I also used it to cook up with a shorty that plays the harp. Big shout out to her, Rainwaters. And I got nigga $22,000 harp. That is crazy.
It's kind of cool because they really don't know if there is going to be a retro version coming out, but at least they have the trust and the faith that Akai would release a retro version, and they did. So I guess they were right. But like I said before, you now have options. So if you guys like the regular version, you can go ahead and pick that up because they do have them in stock, or you can go ahead and get the retro version right now. And if you're thinking about getting the retro version, you might want to go ahead and get it as soon as possible, because these things will get bought up fairly quickly. So yeah, they're pretty much the same thing, just a different color scheme. And if you guys want to see exactly how this MPC Live 3 works, I actually have an MPC Live 3 overview video which you guys can watch. I will link that somewhere here in the video or up here, and I'll put the link in the video description so you guys can go ahead and check it.
Make sure you support Bolo, and if you are to purchase MPC Live 3 from him, use this link in the description box. I don't fuck with Zounds for obvious reasons, bro, but you know, that don't stop me from supporting my homie and telling people to support my homie. God damn it, nigga, you should know. Only Guitar Center in Sweetwater. He just updated that, I think. But dog, I'm sorry, dog. You know, I'm gonna start to be, you know, I'm starting to feel a little what you call it, like have a little bit of vitriol towards certain motherfuckers, dog, because man. And I'm not talking about Bolo, I'm talking about like people behind the scenes, and they're starting shit. And you know how you just try to stay out the way, you just be like, oh, okay, and then they start targeting your ass, and then you be like, nah, man, you know what, fuck it, it is what it is, gang. I didn't do shit, nigga. I'm gonna vindicate the ass. I'm a vindicator. I'm gonna vindicate your bitch ass. But you said you bought your XL at Guitar Center because they had it in stock. Yeah, I mean, Well, shit, do they even have them in stock anymore? Shit. I know the sample boy, that shit was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit went quick. That shit went quick everywhere. And that's where a lot of the shit started. Well, no. It started with the XL shit. Like, bro, I was like, what? You know, a buddy was sitting there sending messages to me talking about some, that's all you fucking with. Like, I'm like, what? Like, that's some displaced fucking anger. And for what? Like, nigga, they sponsored my video. Nigga, I've been doing videos for you for years, getting y'all niggas fucking billions of clicks for free. Certain time, and mind you, and that's the thing. That's why I don't necessarily like the whole affiliate bullshit. Nigga, just get your money up front. Just get your money up front and ask for a lot. And then if the video, and most of the time they won't even want to pay you that. And the main reason why they don't want to pay you that shit, dog, is because they know that's not where the hit is at. The hit is, you know what I'm saying? They want to slow drip your money. They want to slow drip your money in this space, dog. It is what it is. Like, a lot of people think that they got an affiliate link and they're making millions of dollars, dog. I'm gonna point that shit out because they don't care about you, nigga. We're just talking about a product. What the fuck? Like, what is talking about a product a evil thing? Like, what? Niggas, so we can't talk about products as content creators and like it, or, you know what I'm saying? Don't you find that suspicious? Like, why the fuck you worried about our money? Like, what the fuck? You know, do you not realize when I started off on YouTube, it really wasn't even about that shit, dog. It really wasn't about that. It was more about just like doing videos and having a good time. Some people that I know have been on social media and platforms like moi, where there was no monetization, wasn't trying to monetize, wasn't trying to figure it out, or whatever the case. It was just having fun. Like, just having fun. Like, we just like doing what we do. You can't be like, who in the fuck starts demonizing a nigga that just likes to make music? Huh? But then you just start to trace it back and you realize that, dog, there's just people that like to talk shit and they're jealous. Because when that shit had happened back in 2023, dog, I was like, oh, op. Let me write that shit down. That nigga op. I got an ops list. Yeah, pocket watch is a dangerous sport. You best believe it, especially, I don't want to say it because I might end up getting banned for sure. But yeah, I agree with you. For real. Because some people, bro, they don't play that bullshit. No, I'm not going to say it. If you know, you already know. Like, you playing with niggas, when you start playing with people's money and shit like that, and you're lying on them niggas, man, bro, you best be ready for it. Some people are ready for the crash out, or they just think they're protected from any further criticism themselves. I'm just gonna put it that way, so I don't get another community guideline strike. I just got myself out of YouTube jail not too long ago. I just got myself out of the YouTube jail a while ago, and when you get into, so that people know, this is why I don't, I just keep it pimping. The main reason why I don't even respond to half of mofos, bro, I don't want to go back into jail. I don't want to go back into YouTube jail. It's hard as hell when you're a content creator to get your videos to be recommended, but it's even worse when you don't get recommendations. And then you're fortunate if you have built your audience long enough to where, dude, you ain't got to worry about if your videos are recommended or not. You know what I'm saying? People just check in for it. Like, a lot of people don't know. When you look at, I'm gonna just break shit down for all you guys because I want to educate. You know what I'm saying? This is free 99 type shit, nigga. Like, straight up. Shout out to my nigga CMP though, because he wasn't lying. When I originally did my, I'm just gonna look it up right here so that you guys can see. And this is usually the case with a lot of my reviews, by the way. But when I originally did my MPC Live 3 video, where's the review? Do I have to type it in or what? Or is the thumbnail just that bad? Maybe I should touch it up with AI. Real talk, the AI thumbnail makers, dog, don't sleep on them shits. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Nigga, that nigga Bolo is making some fire ass thumbnails. So this is my original review or whatever. I don't normally put review in my title. That could be my problem. But it got stuck at 21K. And that just let me know right there. I was like, damn. Because my video actually reached, it actually had numbers that exceeded like a lot of the people that have bigger numbers than me. But then it stopped. And that just let me know. I was like, oh shit, I'm in YouTube jail still. You know what I'm saying? I thought my girl was calling me. It's a real thing. Like when you get into YouTube jail, nigga, you better have a base. You better have a grassroots base of people that really fuck with you, because otherwise, dude, is curtains for your channel. Not only do they demonetize you for a while, not only do they suppress your view, or you can't post nothing or whatever. They will suppress your views from that point on. Once you get out of YouTube jail, you're gonna be on probation. You're gonna be on probation, and you're not gonna get shit, dude. And some of the videos I was making, I'm like, damn, dog, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just thankful for the fact that I do videos that times they're very helpful, and there's a lot of people that rock with me. So, but YouTube had me, and like, dude, I was like, what? Like, how are certain videos not doing? And I'm releasing them the day of. And I know there was a lot of people with the live 3, but dog, I was just like, there's something suspicious. And then you have to look at the analytics, which I can't do that because that violates YouTube's guidelines. Now you can't even share analytics so that you can prove that, what I'm saying, YouTube be doing some foul shit. Like, I'm like, damn, they covering all they're covering all the tracks there. They don't want you to even prove to people that you're not getting recommended. And I didn't get out of like YouTube jail until like fucking March. That was the first time someone was like, yeah, they recommended the video. I got to see your video, man. That's what's up. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these platforms it's whack. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why you gotta make a plan for 2027, dude. Because what's happening is some really fucked up shit. And you can see it on YouTube. You can see it on other platforms too. If you're not putting into their ecosystem, like I'm pretty sure YouTube is gonna copy Instagram and TikTok, where you got to pay for your views, you got to pay for a check mark. It's not going to be about if you get X amount of views and then you get verified and all this other stuff, and it's going to be about how much you pay. You know what I'm saying? And people it's going to be hard for people to get traction. I remember I did criticize Bolo a while ago, and I was talking about like, views aren't down, blah, 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 whoop, whoop. Nigga, that dude was right. He was right. There's so many content creators that have been complaining about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then one content creator pointed out, that the YouTube's terms of service is changed. And I was like, oh, here we go. It's going into the shitter. Now they're going to do what is like Instagram's doing, because apparently there's a lot of people that have subscriptions to get their verification check, and they're open, and they aren't hiding that shit either. Like, you get X, definitely. Like with your I remember on X I could just post, and then people that follow me, they could see the shit. But now you got to get a verification check. Like, you got to pay for people for engagement. Like, what? So that's what the algorithm's gonna be? Money? Like, all right, fuck. Shit, I guess I'm gonna have to get a real job, or I'm gonna have to start robbing niggas. Shit. I'm just joking, YouTube. I'm just joking. Yeah, can't. And I get it. I get it. Smell like you got to remember, there was a time where, and this is why the desperate hot take channels exist. But there was a time where people used to be on your social media. If you remember Facebook back in the 2000 and early 2000s, whatever, mid 2000s, people would post and tag people in every single thing. I think some people do still. And people would click on it and they'd be upset. Some people would get tired of this shit, and Facebook wasn't doing shit about it. And then there was the abuse of the pixels. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know about the pixel system, Facebook had a pixel system where you would attach it to your website, or you would attach it to whatever platform that you was on. There was a big controversy about BeStars, and BeStars letting you put your pixel in, and there was some allegedly I can't remember the person that read them for filth. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of protection against that person or whatever, and he had like the receipts behind. But anyways, Facebook had a pixel, right? I did a video on that too. And you would use your pixel on your website, and you would pay, for your ads and whatnot, your ad revenue and whatever, and you could target certain audiences and shit like that. And what people started doing around like the 2016, during the Trump administration or whatnot, is they were paying for false narratives and certain fake news type shit, and that shit went extra crazy. Like people were putting in millions, if not billions of, I'm not gonna say billions of dollars, but they were putting up millions of dollars into politic rhetoric, and people were falling hook, line, and sinker because the average person wasn't thinking about like, oh well, if you start a public figure page, a business page or whatnot, and you could use a pixel or whatnot. They weren't thinking about that. So a lot of people were just like on social media, and then they didn't realize that, and this is why Facebook was more egregious, or Meta in general, they still more egregious because they like to blame TikTok, but nigga, please, like y'all do the exact same thing, but all the social media do. Like you are the product, basically. If you used the pixel, you knew what people liked, what people disliked. You knew what their habits were. All this shit. They're saying that with AI, AI it has all the information. They're basically just moving the pixel shit, the actual thing, into machine learning in general. And mind you, that is machine learning. Not Mark Zuckerberg, but the dude that was with Mark Zuckerberg, that Mark Zuckerberg tricked out of the company, was the person that came up with the algorithm, and he also came up with the like and dislike button. And there was another person that came up with the notification. And with the notification, dog, it was gold, mind you. I turn my notifications off because I get tired of them. If I see it, I see it, and if you're important to me, I can get your phone call. But nothing, people didn't know that. I didn't know either. I'm just like everybody. I'm not going to say I'm a genius, but none of these platforms are free. You are the actual product. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's real. That's why I can, as much as I don't like the discourse, that is a real thing. You are the actual product when you are on social media. You know what I'm saying? They know everything about you through behavioral predictions. That's what it's called, or that's what they coined it. You know what I'm saying? And they learn about you through analytics. And we get some of the analytics. We know what our audience will like or what they will dislike and stuff like that. And if you ever are like well and invested in trying to be a content creator, that's the main thing that you need to do, is go to your YouTube analytics and understand what people like about your content. And then if they leave comments, then, what I'm saying, read the comments and, take it with a grain of salt if it's something negative, but it might be something that could help you out. Like when I first started on YouTube, bro, there was people that always would say, oh, this nigga talk slow. This nigga talk slow. Oh, that nigga talk too much. I used to kid out all the time. Like, nigga, you're clicking on the damn tutorial, nigga. Like, what? Like, what am I supposed to do for my tutorial? Like, point at shit, nigga, and type that? Nigga, I ain't got no time for that. Like, come on, bro. Like, you want me to do a whole bunch of typing so you can feel, at home? Fuck out of here, nigga. You go to someone else, nigga. I ain't got nothing to tell you. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we're definitely under surveillance. Like y'all think the AI shit is a lot, nigga. We've been on this shit. Like, it's not about the generative shit. Like, nigga, they've been using AI and freaking finding out shit, dog. This ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Like, some of the things that people are even doing agenda wise, like, it doesn't even make sense. But I can see why there's so much discourse about it, because they've been utilizing machine learning to learn who the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? I just want to stay in as far into the black algorithm as I can. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my Caucasian homies out there that watch my content. You know what I'm saying? That feel me. But I want to stay in the black algorithm for whatever it is on this side. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy over there. Man, the shit they doing over there, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The tipping point for me was that goofy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with a goddamn mustache like this. Nigga looking like a 1970s baseball player. Motherfucker talking shit. Like, dude, I was like, what? And this nigga was getting money, getting rich? Okay. That shit's crazy, bruh. Famously, there was that one time where Walmart knew a woman was pregnant before she did and was sending her coupons for baby products. Well, she probably might have, I don't know, because this thing, because I know people would, they would say like, oh, my phone's listening to me and type shit. No, it wasn't your phone that was listening to you. They was looking at your damn social media. Shit. And that's how you was getting served those ads, because they knew exactly, what you will buy next. They spend billions of dollars trying to figure out, what people will buy, what people won't buy, how people click on shit and all that. There's so many different research centers. Even where I stay at, there's a research center for social media. And those niggas was getting paid a lot of money. I think they might have lost their jobs, but hey, who knows? Yeah, I'm just reading the comments and shit. Yeah, but yeah, dog. But real rap though, hate the clickbait. Well, I didn't clickbait y'all into this live stream, dog. It's some really frustrating shit out here. I really do hate YouTube because a lot of the bullshit that is on this platform, bro, like it's uncalled for. But if I gotta read niggas for filth, I'm gonna start reading niggas for filth. I'm gonna let your shit go out there. I'm gonna let everybody else point their fingers at your ass, and then the people will see why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're falling into the plan. That's what they want you to do," and I know that too. But shit, dog, when you gotta read someone, bro, you gotta read someone. You gotta bust out the crystal ball, boom on their ass. You feel me? Shit. Make a couple cookies up in the Excel. Oh shit, dog! I've been trying to get to my Excel. There's things I got to do. There's a lot of things that I got to do, dog. That's the only reason why I haven't been cooking up as much. I even have content that's supposed to be on other social media, and like I haven't even chopped it up yet. But I've been cooking up on the Live 3 just a little bit because it's easier to carry around. Hey, it's Raw Sharp. Nigga, how many damn accounts do you have? Like, Raw, like, how many accounts do you have, G? You got like 80,000 accounts. Like, what the fuck? Yo. Yeah. But anyways, salute to y'all, gang. We out this bitch. God bless.